I know we're all excited about the DC multiverse of us fans getting what we want, right? Making everyone happy, right? If you're not a fan of Henry Cavill's Superman, you got Brandon Routh. If you don't like Ben Affleck's Batman, you have Robert Pattinson's Batman. You have Michael Keaton's Batman. You have five different Wonder Womans. And I was like, this is cool. This is awesome. This is a great concept for DCEU in general, for giving us fans what we want. But then I thought about it, and I'm just like, will it be confusing to the general audience? Like, is this sustainable? Can this last? Like, does this have a time limit, so to speak? Because I figure, like, okay, like, since everyone is having a different Batman here and there, right? Everyone's having Michael Keaton, everyone's having Ben Affleck, but there's no singular vision. There's no real continuity because everything is out in the fucking open. It's like everything is just like, okay, well, here is our little Justice League that has nothing to do with everything else that's going on theatrically speaking. Because Zack Snyder's Justice League, from what I understand, is going to be its own little pocket universe on HBO Max. It's going to have nothing to do with what comes out theatrically. It's like no connection whatsoever. It's going to be its own little Elseworld story where Zack Snyder and the creative team can do whatever they want with Superman, Wonder Woman, and Batman. But from what I understand, if they decide to do Wonder Woman, like another director takes on Wonder Woman, and that's going to be released theatrically, it's not going to have any correlation or any continuity with what Zack Snyder or whatever creator was doing on HBO Max, which is like, okay, from that's what my understanding. I'm like, okay, well, that's fucking weird. It's like, okay, well, I don't like that at all. That's not appealing to me. Like at first I was just like, okay, this is cool, but then I'm like, okay, but I sort of even though I'm not gonna compare with the Marvels, but Marvel has like even though I'm gonna do it anyway, Marvel has like one cohesive unit, right? One cohesive narrative where everything is tied together for the most part. And DC is like off doing their own fucking little thing, like here and there. Like here's Michael Keaton, here's Robert Pattinson, here's Ben Affleck, here's Superman doing his own thing on Zack Snyder's Justice League, and then he's completely doing something else, theatrically speaking, with another director, another writer, and a brand new story that's not loosely connected, that's not in any way connected to what was going on HBO Max. It was just like, I don't know, like I can see it again, it's a cool idea, but I don't see this lasting very long. Like this has like a very short, like this is a very short term plan in the grand scheme of things, like going in the future. And I don't know if this is the right path that DC should go on. I mean, it's cool for right now. Like right now, like, oh yeah, fucking give us a variety, right? I understand that. Like, give us a PG-13 Batman with Ben Affleck, and give us a rated R Batman with Robert Pattinson, which is again cool. That's cool for right now. For right now, that's awesome. But for long term, what's gonna happen with Ben Affleck not wanting to be Batman anymore? Are they gonna continue that Justice League on HBO Max? That little continuity? Like, are they not gonna have a Batman in Justice League? Like how is that gonna work? And I know we have Robert Pattinson's Batman, but he's not gonna cross over to Zack Snyder's world and cross over with and have interactions with Henry Cavill and Gal Gadot and Jason Momoa and Flash, Ezra Miller. That's not gonna happen. So I'm just like, okay. And Shazam apparently is not going to be connected to the Snyderverse either, even though he's part of the Justice League. Same with Black Adam, because they're all going to be shown theatrically and not in Zack Snyder's HBO Max. So it's just like it's like I don't know. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm not fully understanding it. Maybe I'm not fully grasping the complexity of what's going on. But I just see one giant fucking mess ahead. Like this just seems so fucking messy. Like I don't see this going well in the future. Like at some point there has to be a cohesive narrative going forward. Like something's got to give. Like we can't have three different Batmans and three different Supermans on HBO Max and theatrically, and they're all part of the same Justice League. It's just like unless you're planning on having two different Justice League, like Zack Snyder's Justice League, and then you're gonna recast a brand new Justice League for the theatrical, and just have two different Justice Leagues going on just on HBO Max, and one is in movie theaters. It's like I don't see that happening, and I hope I don't see that happening because that you talk about fucking mess. Like again, this is great for us, the hardcore DC Comics fans who understand this, who get this, but for the general audience, they're gonna be like, "What? Why?" Like I thought Ben Affleck was Batman, and I thought, well, we saw Wonder Woman 84, so is that not connected to the Justice League that we're gonna see on HBO Max? And is this Justice League connected to Matt Reeves' Batman or to Shazam or to Black Adam? It should be because it's all part of the same universe, right? Like this is what I see happening. This is what I see going forth. So, same with the Suicide Squad. Same with every other DC movie going forward. So I don't know. Maybe DC has a plan. Maybe I'm not fully understanding it. Maybe I'm just like speaking fucking marbles, and I'm talking out of my ass, and I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But from my perspective, from what I'm seeing right now, there has to be down the line. There has to be like, okay, look. There has to be a cohesive narrative going forward. We can't have two different Justice Leagues with completely different actors and two different Batmans going forward. Like, no. Like there has to be a narrative structure at some point. Like, you can have this multiverse concept idea, and it's fun, it's funky, it's awesome, it's new, okay, but is that going to be sustainable for the next upcoming years? I don't... I hope I'm wrong. Maybe I'm not seeing it correctly, but I don't know. But for right now, I'm just like, okay, like at some point, this is all gonna come to an end, and it's gonna be fucking messy. So I hope they know what they're doing. Those are just my thoughts.